mean,
Hello, welcome back to Weekend Movie Bros, where I accidentally interrupted my brother because I wasn't really paying attention to what he's talking about. That's
you're
fine.
good.
I'm Jacob. Who are you?
What's up, guys? It's Ray. What I was saying was that I know that these next couple, or how long we're going to be kind of limited on news, but this is also a good time for everybody to get together, talk about their favorite things that they're like doing around, like what they're watching, like we talk about every day, every weekend, like what we're playing, your favorite hobby you're doing right now, like what's passing time for you. Obviously, for me, it's building bricks. As I can clearly show, um, I, uh, I built another robot. I built a ninja robot. As you can see, there's a little green ninja in there. That's Lloyd from a very underrated movie, the Lego Ninjago movie. I'm telling you guys, it got swept away because of Lego Batman. I'm telling you, Lego Ninjago, go watch it. Will Ferrell is hilarious in this movie. He's
Ooh,
hysterical.
that's a good thing to do.
There you go.
I think we did something very similar to this last week, but I'm sure we could do something similar to it again. Because, we're reaching here. Um, yeah, I don't know. I bought a PlayStation.
I know.
I I've been playing the Switch. I've been reading. That's me. I've been watching. Well, I'll tell you what I'm watching when we get to what are we watching segment at the end of the podcast. By the way, let's just go ahead and we're just going to jump right into it, and we're just going to talk about several different things. For anybody who did not know, right now it's like the worst time to be anybody reporting on Hollywood because
Hmm.
we're reporting on we're not, but there's a lot of people who are credible who are reporting on drama things that are going
I
on in
know.
Hollywood just because they need
Seeing,
stories to publish.
seeing the Hollywood Reporter and Variety, and I love the rap, but posting on these like random drama stories that really don't even be talked about right now in order to just keep the momentum on their sites and their
Well, I mean, they have
storytelling.
people they have to pay and things.
Yeah.
And I bet you anything, these are things that they would probably, like, for instance, one of the stories we're going to talk about today is on the Wrap. We're going to be using the Wrap. And one of their things, Game of Thrones dog who played Branch Direwolf in the pilot dies. Like, that story was on front page of the Wrap. Like when I was looking through the Wrap's headlines,
It's
and
crazy.
it's very sad. But
Yeah.
also, it would not have been like that very on the front page if we had more interesting things to talk about.
Let's play a game of what if right now.
Oh, I don't like what if.
What if the coronavirus didn't happen? What do you think on this random Friday, what do you think the big news would have been about any film or television show? What do you think the big thing would have been?
It would have been early releases of Mulan. Nope, Mulan's
Mhm.
already out. It would have been early releases of No Time to Die. That would be the biggest headline. How well is it doing? Do people like it? Are
Mhm.
T scores coming out? Whole nine yards. Are you planning on seeing it? These are things that would be
How do
discussed.
you and how do you think No Time to Die would have done if nothing would have changed? Do you think it would have done bad?
I don't really see it doing really well, if that means anything. I
I
mean,
see it doing a lot better in November.
just based off of like traction for even us, which is a very, very small channel in the
Hmm.
world, the wide span of things, like it was one of the more popular ones, not as popular as Mulan.
Yeah.
Like Mulan was extremely popular. Hold on. I was just looking at No Time to Die. No Time to Die. You're the copyright claim. Like it has 39, and but I think a lot more people are interested now because it did get moved. I don't think a lot of people were interested in it before it got moved. If I'm being honest, I've reported on every trailer that's come out, and they always do much more poor than everything else around it. And that's just the truth. It's not like Mulan, which has 216 views. Not that we're counting views here. I'm just using it as like a point of
As
like
an example.
people are interested because the first trailer that we reacted to from Juan also got up in the 200s for views. Like, I mean, it's a steady number that people are interested in these things.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't really think
Well,
it would have done well.
Well, speaking of things that could have happened and now probably get released, let's go into Warner Brothers and talk about the Snyder Cut again, because things to talk about in this day and age of film. Wendy's, a chain food restaurant, tweeted out, released the Snyder Cut. Um, so listen, I'm gonna be upfront with people about this. I don't mind the version of JL that we got. It's not good in any means of the imagination, but it's not bad. It's watchable if you eat an edible. There are
I'm
certain
not his
aspects.
brother. I just want to mention that I'm not his brother. This is a false advertisement of a channel of a podcast. We're not related.
It,
I
it,
disowned him 10 seconds ago. I just want to make sure it's clear right here.
you liked it.
Disowned.
You
I did
like.
not.
Oh
I
my
hated
bad.
it with a passion.
So, and that's why this brings us up. We have HBO Max, which I think
Oh,
should
we'll
be
get
pushed
there. We'll
up.
get there a little. Yeah.
But anyways, regarding the Snyder Cut,
Yeah.
Snyder showed Momoa the version of it that he has done, and this is where my problem lies in with people seeing movies early, like within the industry. Momoa loved it. He said it was great, and I trust that more than hearing a bunch of executives say they loved it, because this was a version that Snyder wanted to happen, and it's 3 hours, but it's unfinished.
And yes, so it's unfinished. I think that's the important thing to take away from this is the reason why, because the rumor was true for anybody who was curious. It was supposed to drop with HBO Max in May. Like all done, completed. You're supposed to be able to watch it. It was supposed to be a selling point for HBO Max. That's obviously not happening because they have like 4 scenes that he wants to
Well,
film and shoot.
yeah. So this is where I come in. Approximately, Snyder would need 15 to 20 million to finish the movie. Approximately.
Hmm.
There is an avid, and I mean avid, fan base for this film to get released. And I think they would take the film as is, like the one he showed Momoa, or complete. So what I'm saying is that Warner Brothers should just put out the Snyder cut that they have and release it just to say it's done. I
Now,
think Snyder would have.
if I want to watch his version. If his version's not done yet, I will wait. And a lot of people agree with me. A lot of people on the internet say, we'll wait. We've been waiting this long. What's going to difference if it's 2 months or 3 months down the line that we get to watch it? We'll finally get to watch it maybe in October. What a good October movie.
The reason I'm saying this is because if you look right now at this extraordinary circumstance we're all in when it comes to this, if HBO Max big headline was the Friends reunion
Yeah.
and the released cut of Snyder's version of Justice League complete, I think it would sell more. And B, if they just put out the version of Justice League that they have, it wouldn't cost them a dime. It wouldn't be a negative impact on the studio for putting that money towards it, for it to not get any traction on HBO Max. Just put out what they've got and not spend a dime on it.
But
And just
I no. See, I'm on the opposite end here. I want to see his whole movie. If it's 3.5 hours long, I'll sit there for 3.5 hours. It's got to be better than anything we didn't even thought about coming together with.
So the other reason I've heard that they
Hmm.
haven't released it is because they don't want it to mix up with the current DCEU.
Yeah,
I'm going to look
probably.
at you directly, Rona Brothers. It's been two and
Oh,
a half years, and your little universe has changed in an entirely different direction since we had that movie. Yes, you referenced Justice League once in Aquaman, but that's it. We've gotten a reference to a batarang and a piece of paper in Shazam. That could have been for any Batman or Superman. We didn't see their faces. Shazam's clearly an indication of that. That could have been someone. That could have been someone completely different in the Superman suit. So at this point, there is nothing connecting the Snyder Cut to what's going on in the DCEU. And so I'm saying, complete or not complete, just release it, because now you have the perfect format to do it. Do like a once theaters reopen, we can do like a whole thing with it. Do a 1 week release of Snyder Cut in theaters to add to Justice League's total, hopefully making it maybe over $1 billion. and then you can maybe, and then just say instantly going to HBO Max the next week. Do it that kind of way. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the DCU stop you from doing it. I would not see the Birds of Prey that we saw in February in a Justice League universe from that movie. So, do what you want, but I'm like everybody else. I want to see this movie. I'm tired of hearing about it. I heard it's amazing. I'm tired of hearing about it. I want to see how this really was supposed to go. I want to see the black suit. I want to see Darkseid, and I want to see Ben's Batman get what he deserved, which was not Justice League being his final movie. That is all.
Well, Warner Brothers, I say hold the movie and do what you gotta do because I have all trust in you. Because Justice League, the original one from 2017 that came out in October, what a horrible date.
I know.
Sorry. Just for that alone, you deserve better. You deserve better. And you know what? I'll wait. Make me wait. I've waited this long. Oh, think about another movie that we've waited forever to do. Now, this one actually probably is not super bad because they didn't have a choice in the matter. I'm also getting kind of nervous for all these movies that are moving further ahead in line. We're several months away from this point that by the time they actually could release, that this is all over and that but here's the thing. The reason why I'm okay with Wonder Woman 1984, which we're talking about, moving is because I don't think people have been ready, even if we could go back to the movies. I mean, I'm going back. You tell me I'm not in the doors, I'm coming through the doors type of thing. But not everybody will have that reaction though. A lot of people are gonna be I need to take 3 weeks off, 4 weeks off, or something like that. I need distance, And so moving it to the end of August or the middle of August, I think it's a pretty good date. And honestly, I personally do strongly believe that a lot of people, because it'll be the first big release that comes out, because anything before it probably is not going to come out, or if it does come out, not going to do that well. Everybody's going to go see it just for the simple reason there is nothing they haven't seen in theaters since March, beginning of March. You know what I mean? And so I think this is a perfect move. It's sad because we waited so long, and I still think it should have been released in November. Personal opinion, or maybe even earlier than June. I think June was too far. We have talked about this countless times before, but I think they didn't have a choice, and I think they made the best choice. Because, for instance, Black Widow, which would have got out ahead of it, is now probably not coming out until November. I would say they're probably going to take the internal spot.
See, that's my thing when it comes to this now is Wonder Woman. With Wonder Woman going August, I have more and more feeling now that Marvel will push Black Widow into next year. I don't think it's going to come out this year.
No, they have a perk spot. Just move everything down. Just put it with Eternals. Eternals have a lot of VFX and stuff that they still have to get done and things like that. It's going to take so much more time, a lot more cramming. Just put a whole movie that you probably only have a little bit left to do on. It's probably almost completed, and put it there. I think that's perfect.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Obviously, no dates have been released for
the
those
other
stuff
big thing that goes with Wonder Woman when it releases in theaters, because it's going to. People who think it's not going to be released in theaters is stupid.
They just confirmed that it's going to be released in theaters.
You're not stupid. You're just wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, people are now saying that when theaters reopen, just to get people to come back in, how do you feel about theaters doing free tickets?
I don't think they will. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Other countries and stuff, yeah, I could see that being the case or whatever. For instance, we're going to talk about China in a little bit. All their money that China did is going back to the theaters. None of it was going towards anybody else, like studios or whatever. We'll never do that. America is full of pride and greedy. We will never do that. Just the same thing. We'll never give away free tickets unless you're signing up for something. It's just impossible. You have to pay your way. And which is why I think any movie that does come out for the rest of this year is automatically going to get hurt. A lot of people are laid off. A lot of people don't have the money to go to the movies. A lot of people won't have the money to go to the movies. When we're able to go to the movies, it's going to go back to whatever movie's the biggest that month. That's the one that's going to do well. And are they going to have repeat viewings? Are we going to have enough money to have repeat viewing? See, it's going to open up. We're going to be at a different time because we are at an all-time high with box office, with people's budget incomes and different things like that, jobs. And now we're back down to where we were 5 years ago. and those were some of the worst money incomes that we've had in years. Not as
So
bad as
that
then, but
so that begs the question now: will Wonder Woman and or Black Widow make it to the $1 billion mark?
who knows? I think both of them personally. I think Black Widow has a bigger chance of making it to the $1 billion mark,
See,
but
that's
Black
where
Widow also has a chance of having a longer like span and things for this year.
and that's where I disagree with you. I think of the two of them, Wonder Woman has more of a chance to hit that $1 billion mark over Black Widow, simply because, no offense to Black Widow, the momentum for that movie got halted quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the momentum going into Wonder Woman, because the marketing really hasn't started yet for the movie. So
I mean,
therefore
yes, this is true.
they have more time to amp it up, get ready to go. Whereas Black Widow, unfortunately, its
Has like
final
2 or 3
trailer
TV spots.
released almost a month ago.
Yeah.
And TV spots, I'm guaranteeing you, much like a Hawkeye Place 2, were about done up to this point. So I don't, with all that momentum shifting towards Wonder Woman now, I think it'll push it to the billion.
But here's the thing, the only thing I can counter this with, and there's only one thing, and you can say, oh, I don't care about that or whatever, that's perfectly fine. Are you drinking salt?
No, it's a can holder.
Okay, well, the bottom looks like a salt can.
It's Dr. Pepper.
I get that now. But I did
Why
not.
would I drink salt?
I don't know, Zachary. Sometimes you're weird like that, okay? And I didn't know you wanted to show yourself that way to the public eye, but I guess I was wrong. It's fine. Back to what we were talking about before.
Drink salt
Have
to
you
you people?
have you ever seen the Marvel fans? That's my no, and I understand you can say bullshit. I don't give a
No,
fuck. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna show you a number. Okay, give me a second.
I agree.
I'm gonna show you one number.
Before you try to make me agree with you, I agree with you. That's a good possibility of happening, which is why I never doubted Eternals in November. But listen. Listen. That's wrong.
I have one number to show you. One number, one single number. That's
Again,
it.
Jacob, that's cheating. That's cheating.
There you go. Just one number.
Endgame does not count. What came after Endgame, Jacob? Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's also a good choice. Spider-Man also made it into the $1 billion club. So let's just go look at that. Huh?
Because with momentum going into it, momentum for Black Widow was halted.
Hold on. Okay. Not as good as Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna get the 2.8 here, but like, she didn't do bad.
No, it did. You're missing what I'm saying.
No. You're missing what I'm saying is that Captain Marvel, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man, the last four releases at all for anything to do with Marvel, all made it into the $1 billion club. Some made it into the $2 billion, almost the $3 billion. My point being, these people are crazy. Me being one of them, I saw all these movies at least 4 times in theaters. Don't judge me.
There's no judgment.
Avengers Endgame, maybe 9 or 10 times. That's fine. Everybody's their own person. Okay,
it's a great movie and deserves it.
Exactly. And a lot of people have been really, really anticipating this. And also, we've not had a Marvel movie since when? Hold on, I'll tell you. July fucking 2nd. Do you understand?
Now the other thing that could hurt Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Honestly,
just had to jump into the numbers real fast for the Marvel
is the word of mouth of the movie.
Oh, of course, yes.
That's what could really hurt Wonder Woman. And from I
think ultimately, because like I said, where it's slated and things like that, it's going to have amazing opening numbers.
Oh, no. I think it's going to have a great opening.
Everything past that, it's going to be based on word of mouth. People enjoyed it.
My problem is that just from pictures, the new pictures that have been released from Wonder Woman earlier last week, the picture of Kristen Wiig and Pedro Pascal together, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm getting major Batman Forever / Batman and Robin vibes from that one picture. I am so nervous about Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. It's not even funny. I feel like she is, this one. Because it looks really over the top just from this image. And she looks
But it's
way
also
over the
taken
top
out of
in this
context
image.
and scene and things.
Again,
I
I
mean,
understand that it's just a picture, but it's just with I know Maxwell Lord is a character from the comics,
I'm still
and
not.
if obviously if you know Wonder Woman, you know who Cheetah is. What I'm worried about with Cheetah is when we get to Cheetah. I feel
Which
like it's gonna go way over than it really needs to. Gorgeous
still
poster.
so pretty.
It's so I love the idyllic designs of these posters. It's gorgeous. But you know what sucks? They're promoting this armor like shit to only be in 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh yeah, totally. Like this, not gonna be in it that long. Watch it
No,
be watch it be in half the movie.
I know, right?
Like
Which
we're
I
all like,
love
no, it's
because
not gonna be there at all, and then
which I'm not going to complain about because I love this. This is straight Kingdom Come Wonder Woman, and I love that. Oh, I mean, just come on.
I mean, I like it much better than this. If I'm not gonna lie, I think
Her new suit doesn't look good.
I think this looks so much better and cooler.
She looks better. Honestly, she looks better in that than she does in her new suit. That still
I
pisses
don't
me
know.
off
My
to talk
personal
about.
opinion with Wonder Woman 1984, we're gonna go ahead and type in Cheetah because there's been a few. Like, no, thank you for any of that.
Oh,
Okay, so I like this. I didn't hate this. This right here. I know you had some issues and stuff with it.
it,
I didn't
can,
hate it. Um,
can I give you kind of my readout of why I don't like it?
yeah, of course.
So when you look at Cheetah in the comics, now I understand this is a movie. You can't exactly do what comics do, but see that right there. That you don't have to go to anything else. Well, no, not that one. We're not going to use the rebirth version because that's just really weird. This one right here. This is classic Cheetah from old school vintage, DC comic era. This looks awesome. And whenever I think of Cheetah, I instantly think of the red hair,
Hmm.
a tattered loin going across her midsection with some kind of tattered shirt going across her chest. I instantly that's the look of Cheetah that I know, with a little bit showing of a tail. That's what I know. What I'm worried about with Wig's Cheetah is that they're gonna go full like anamorphic, like straight like there's not gonna be any orange on her hair. She's gonna have these like really weird ears, like Cat's territory, if you will. And yeah, that's what I'm nervous about. Is that these pictures are not giving us like imagine that, but with Kristen Wiig's face. That's what I'm nervous about. By the way, if someone can Photoshop Kristen Wiig's face onto any of these pictures, you're going to be the best person in the world.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
But that's what I'm worried about. This new fur technology that Cat's introduced. I'm really worried. Warner Brothers is going to look at that and go, already been invented, easy to work with, looks like
But
shit.
we also have to remember that Wonder Woman 1984, the original version, which Cheetah was a part of, came out and was made many months, over a year prior to Cats having this technology. It's
I
gonna
just
look
I don't
different. I was looking for a very specific thing, and I just could not find it.
I don't know. I'm really nervous about it.
See,
Like
I'm
the
looking
version
for
from
that
Injustice
one.
2. Can you click on that picture right next to the cheetah picture? The one from Injustice? Over here on the other side, right here. This one right here, up top, fourth one.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
she
So that right there, if that's how she, can you go back up, please? Thank you.
sure.
If that
I'm
right
looking for
there,
something, but it's fine.
that right there would be a perfect movie rendition of Cheetah. Right there, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Where we got the red hair, looks kind of anamorphic. She's got like the claw going a necklace on her. That would look really cool. What I'm worried is that we're going to see Kristen Wiig on all fours with a giant tail going, "I want to get you, Wonder Woman." That's what I'm
And
worried about.
which I get and I understand. Okay, so this one down here is the only image I could find on Google. But that's probably more or less what it's going to look like.
And I hate that. Kristen Wiig.
Just not like as a pop figure, of course.
Cheetah should have orange hair. It should have orange hair.
But because they made her a blonde, I mean...
Well, no, and I don't want to hear bullshit coming out of this movie saying Kristen Wiig refused to wear an orange wig. Then don't cast her.
I don't know. I do know we've been talking about Warner Bros. For 25 minutes.
This is the only thing about this movie, besides the whole Trevor nonsense, that I'm worried about with this film. It's the only thing. The rest of it looks awesome.
I also don't feel like Kristen Wiig still is good. Like, I don't think she looks good in stills, but she looks amazing, like, actually in, like, the trailer and stuff. I've really enjoyed her performance and things. I just don't think she does a really good job, like, freeze frame.
I'm really worried she's going to go over the top.
I agree. I mean, it is a possibility, but I do wonder, like, if they had a feeling that was going to happen, then they could have found somebody who we'd never known before. I mean, Kristen Wiig is not, like, loved by Hollywood or anything, or loved by even audience members. So, like, there's possibilities here where they could have got around this, but they chose Kristen Wiig, and so I'm here to give Kristen Wiig the benefit of the doubt.
I am
Also,
too. I'm just going off of pictures that I've seen and what she looks like from pictures. It can be all different in the film. Let me ask you something else. Does that look like Kristen Wiig to you at all?
yes, I think this looks like Kristen Wiig.
I don't think it does. No, really looking at it, it doesn't. From the face, it doesn't look like it.
I think it looks exactly like Kristen Wiig. I can see Kristen Wiig like a lot. But on side note, this Funko Pop, I'm obsessed with.
That looks awesome.
Like, look how amazing that Funko Pop looks. And then the sorry, I know this is like totally off topic, but like
we got nothing else to do.
The white dress one. Like, I mean, Zachary sometimes likes to buy me Funko Pops. I've already sent him a list of action figures from Black Widow that I wouldn't mind owning.
Which,
and also,
I'm not going to say if and or I have one here, but I'm not going to say.
Also, like, a list of, like, Funko Pops that I wouldn't mind having as well. Like, I already did that for him. But Wonder Woman's also coming out, you know, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this movie. This white dress, and then this cheetah pop right here, these two, you see these two right here?
Yeah.
It does happen to end up on my doorstep for some odd reason. I'm never going to question it at all.
So we can probably gather that one right there is the cheetah right there, like in the.
Well, yes, that's the one I was looking for, which I can only find that one area.
So going off that little blackout image of cheetah, I like that. Like, I like the short hair. I like that concept.
It's this image right. It's this thing right here.
I just wish that the hair was orange. I am never nitpicky when it comes to costuming at all. I usually let them go out and hang loose. But for some odd reason, this cheetah is really, really getting me ticked off.
Did anybody ever really realize that he was this care? I didn't even know he cared this much about cheetah, to be honest with you. To the point where I'm taking it off screen.
And you want to know the worst part about this? You know the worst part? I have not read a single cheetah issue comic with Wonder Woman ever. I'm going securely off of Injustice 2 and how much fun she was to play as.
So, okay. Let me very quickly go ahead and type in a TV show that I'm watching that you can watch with me on this channel, actually, if you're watching it on YouTube. All right, Quinn, I actually shouted out Cheetah in this past episode. I didn't actually really like this past episode, but
by the way, thank you very much for the DC Universe stuff. I appreciate it, bud.
You're welcome. Sorry for the awkward password. Don't know if you caught on to that or not.
I can tell you guys that Clone Wars is going down with Steam right now. It's rude. And unfortunately, I hate saying this. It's losing steam because unfortunately, a certain character that I really love showed up.
Oh,
her arc started.
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Sorry, am I not supposed to say spoilers?
No. It's fine. We knew her character was coming into this episode. It's just, my least favorite era. My brother knows this. Minus episode 3 is the prequel era, and the first episode that she was in.
Sorry,
you're fine. I'll come back on Clone Wars a little bit later when we get back to what I'm watching. Back to oh boy, yeah,
This I
that's
think I don't think that's real.
no.
But this I think is what they're going for. I don't know what year that came out in, but I think this is what they're
That's
going
Justice
for.
League. That's Justice League Unlimited, I believe. Now that's fine, but again, you know the problem? Orange fur all the way to the top. On our movie version, it stops right there at the top. Blonde.
Yeah, I would be curious to see if it is blonde, still blonde. She made an appearance in the Harley Quinn TV show. She was only in it for a second because she's a part of the Legend of League of Doom, which I've not actually even met yet. But I was like, oh, Cheetah, because yeah, Cheetah. But either way,
Yeah.
oh my God, Aquaman's in this. Sorry, I not that far. Okay, that's great. Spoilers for a TV show that I'm going to be watching after I get off this. So, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, moving on.
We'll see what happens. I can't believe we lasted on Cheetah for that long.
Well, you did. You went on a little cheetah rant, if I'm being honest with you. Now, I do want to mention that several of these things actually have to do with HBO, so sorry about that. We're still going to be talking about Warner Brothers, but, we're in a difficult time period.
Did you see that Scoob got pushed?
I didn't talk about the movies that they took off slates. Scoob got took off slate. And then also, well, do you want to know why? Fun fact here. So anybody who's really looking forward to Trolls World Tour, watching it in your home or whatever, that's probably not going to happen. So don't get really excited for that.
No, that got halted quickly.
Well, no, it has not been officially announced that it's halted, but because Sears are threatening to never show Universal movie again for doing this hypocrisy of a thing. That no, I don't think it is. I do wonder if that means they're just going to make it streaming, like if they're just going to go directly, like not going to have a. I mean, the first one made $400 million. I feel bad for everybody in the film. I should be more clear than the actual movie itself because it does look really good, and I do think it would do moderately well at the box office and things. But it got dealt a bad hand, and Universal was trying to find the best way around it, and it just didn't stick the landing and things, which is really interesting because the only other movie, like if we look up, hold on, this is nothing what we're going to be talking about, by the way, but it's fine. We're here to diddle daddle just for a little bit. If I go to Prime Video, I'm on Amazon.com right now, and we come here to the Prime Video channel, by the way, which I'm pretty sure there's other things like iTunes has their own version of like the Prime Video Cinema thing, but for instance, I'm going to tell you things that you can rent and things you have to buy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Onward, you buy. Why are you buying it? It's going to be on Disney Plus. If you own Onward, you own Disney Plus. It's just,
that's why I'm waiting.
Birds of Prey, we might own, by the way, which I think you already know. But either way, Birds of Prey, you have to buy it. I still believe is the only other one out of the three that I'm about to list that you can rent for 48 hours for $19.99. Which is really interesting. Invisible Man, The Hunt, and Emma all renting. You can't buy those. They're still in theaters in whatever theater could play them. That's none. But if there was one, they're there. Mm-hmm. Bloodshot, you can buy. The Way Back, you can buy. And The Call of the Wild, you can buy. Ironically, though, the only movie on here from Fox, which is The Call of the Wild, is actually $5 cheaper.
Hey, Jacob.
Which is weird.
Do you want to know something really funny about that entire list? You've seen everything on there, I think, except one.
Oh, these two. These two I've not seen.
Have you seen Emma?
Yes.
My bad.
I saw Emma, and I Still Believe, and then The Call of the Wild and The Way Back. Because ironically, the week after, shut down and stuff, that's what I was supposed to go see. That was The Way Back and The Call of the Wild.
So. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna rent The Way Back when I can rent
it. The Way Back cannot be rented. That is a strict purchase bot.
Oh, so you have to buy it. You can't rent it at all.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to own it and things. But not that you can't watch it any other weird ways that you could maybe acquire certain movies that are supposed to be in theaters but are no longer in theaters. I don't know what those ways could be, though. Either way, though.
No idea.
No idea. Might put some listings down below into certain areas you could find on the interwebs.
Is that a good idea?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, there
But
you
if
go.
you DM me on Twitter, maybe. Maybe. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about
For the
is the
short
fact that
cost of
TV is.
$20, I'll tell you where they are.
What?
For the short cost of $20, I'll tell you where they are.
Vimo me. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually all the TV. I'm just going to go through them all. I'm going to read you a list. Any ones you think are important or
Good
whatever,
time
we're
to
going to
eat my
stop.
dinner.
It's a little long. Okay, once again, I want to mention that these are delayed, suspended projects, productions, and there's a lot of them. Some of them have several things on them. This list goes on for what literally feels like days, let alone months. So, just bear with me. Like I said, if there's anything in here that you think, oh, I want to talk about that, like, oh my god, really,
What
type
now?
of thing, let me know. Of course. Also, let us know in the comments down below which one pisses you off the most. Even though you can't be mad at people involved because it's not their fault. But you can be mad overall because that's fine. Okay? Okay. Also, we're going to talk about a little bit about HBO Max and how it might do horribly its first 2 months. But it's fine. All right. The first thing we're going to talk about is Succession and Barry. They have been halted. No season 3s for them. Not anytime soon. That's sad for everybody involved. Also, the next thing we're going to talk about is Warner Media, or I would say HBO Max here, because they have nothing new coming out when it drops. The Friends reunion, because why announce something that you haven't filmed yet? Hadn't filmed yet. I don't understand
So
that.
much money.
But here's the thing, and I do think HBO Max is still going to debut in May. I don't think they're going to postpone or anything because they want to be on the board. They want to be, and even if it comes out a few months later, then a lot of people are going to sign up, type of thing. It's not, maybe it can be exact.
The best thing about this right now is that Disney Plus has no new content either. So they're pretty much neck and neck right now.
Yep, the only ones you can find new content are on Netflix and Amazon. So, good for Netflix and Amazon. Oh, also, Hulu. Hulu's having some new content, not for Hulu, but it's still new.
I want to shout out Apple.
Oh,
they
Apple!
Have some really, really good stuff coming out.
Guess what I'm going to be watching in April? Some Apple television on my laptop. My laptop's not over here, but yeah.
Because I've watched some previews. That Chris Evans movie coming out.
TV show. It's an 8-episode TV show.
The Defending Jacob looks so good.
That's what I mean. I'll be watching it in April. I'll be watching it while it airs.
But then HBO comes back with that Bad Education trailer with Hugh Jackman.
I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh, those look both, and Chris Evans looks so good in that Apple.
Ironically, do you know what I thought about the whole time? Why aren't you wearing a sweater? You look so much better in a sweater. Watch Knives Out, guys.
I need to watch Knives Out. I still need to watch Knives Out.
So we also have a few other ones that are going to be popping up here, such as American Idol. But American Idol, I do want to mention for anybody who is watching these TV shows while they air, some of these have not ended yet, so just going to let you know. We'll continue to air as scheduled all the way up until live shows. Live shows at the moment obviously are postponed, but they could come in earlier and things. It's not totally gone, but you have them until the end of April or something like that, or mid-April.
Well, I mean, American Idol could technically do what wrestling's doing right now, doing no people in the audience, and then just be the singer and the judges.
That is true, but I think it's going to take away a lot of it. But I don't know. I do have to say, though, we were really nervous. We talked about this last time. Talk shows doing other things without audience. Talk shows doing them at home. That's something I like watching.
It's awesome.
I quite enjoy that. Also, I really do enjoy, for anybody who does music and stuff, there's a lot of people who are doing Instagram lives. I mean, this is the time to have Instagram. A lot of people are doing them, and some of them are doing full-fledged TV shows weekly, just so they interact with you guys.
I mean,
such as
did you see Jimmy Fallon? He had John Legend perform on his at-home show.
I mean, well, I was more talking about for instance, Miley Cyrus did a thing. I don't know if did you read about this? So there was a Hannah Montana reunion this past week on Wednesday. So she has this TV show that she does from her home or whatever at the moment because of everything going on. And so her and Emily Osmond, which is Lily, in case anybody does not know, they did an Instagram live together. And they talked about old times. It's Hannah Montana and Lola. It was so good. I highly recommend.
That's
It's on
awesome.
YouTube. It's on YouTube. It was good. Also, Ellen was on there. Ellen came on the show. A lot of people. There's a lot of people been on it though. That's what I mean. Like they're doing these things to like keep it incorporated. For Pio's not doing anything, but I get to watch her live every day, and like honestly, that just makes me happy.
What? And I have to, and you know, we're talking about some stuff right now, but I want to talk about something awesome. Is the fact that all of these people could just sit at home and wait for all this to blow over. Instead, they are still making content for people. And that's why I love Hollywood stars, is that, you know, from the outside, they can look like pretentious pricks because they get paid every time they show their face on screen. When in reality, they're just like everybody else. They want this to go away, and so they're making the best of what they've got. I watch Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon now every day because of what they do. It is awesome. It's hysterical. Go watch the Bill Burr segment with Jimmy Kimmel. He talks to Bill Burr in front of his garage. It's hilarious. It's so good. Go give these people some shout outs. It's all Ellen. I love what Ellen's doing.
Everything's really, really funny. I'm really, really enjoying myself. I won't lie. Because we were really nervous about it. And in that regard, I think it helped a lot. I think a lot of people are just
thriving.
They're coming together. They're doing a lot. You have people who are not, you know, much. Yeah, that was awkward. Can't come back from that one. Then a few other people who I've not really enjoyed either. But hey, you know, a lot of people are and things like that.
Trevor Noah is putting out the daily self-isolation show with Trevor Noah on his YouTube channel. He just does doing the daily show on his YouTube channel for 14 minutes, same thing, and it's awesome. I mean, like it's really, really cool. I like the fact that people are doing this.
Okay, so continuing down the list, it's fine, you know. So we have NBC's Saturday Night Live, which has halted production indefinitely. Was previously scheduled to join back on March 28th. That's obviously not happening. So to be dated when it will come back.
I think if people thought that SNL was going to continue with all that's going on, I think they were crazy because that needs an audience.
Do you remember when all this was supposed to be over by now?
I know.
I mean, it's mostly our fault because we didn't stay inside. For fuck you all who did not stay inside. I mean, I didn't stay inside for like the first like 5 days, but like fuck me too. So like I'm on that list, but still like fuck us all because we did this to ourselves. And the next one is FX's Fargo, which was supposed to be a premiere on April 19th. It's not premiering on April 19th, and will no longer. This is one of those things we're talking about for the Emmys. Will no longer be a part of the Emmys this year, which has been a big contender for FX in several years prior. Every year have winning or being nominated for several different categories, will no longer be even able to be in the 2020 Emmys.
That's so sad.
And if it gets released later on this year at any time, will not be able to premiere in the 2021 Emmys either because it'll just miss the date for the cutoff line for it.
True. If Fargo wants to be in any contention, it won't be till 2022.
No, it won't be at all. They have to move it to when they can get into the Emmys for 2021. If they want to be in it at all.
So they won't get any recognition at the Emmys till 2022 because the 2021 Emmys won't be till 2022.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's so sad. Because
there's a few other ones we're going to talk about that are actually the same way. The Handmaid's Tale is going to pop up a little later. It's the same thing.
Because
they're not.
Fargo is consistently good. It's such a shame.
So all Amazon original series, including War of the Rings, Carnival Row, and Wheel of Time, have all been halted. Amazon has paused production on its original series as of March 16th.
What about Boys?
It's not. Boys already done filming. Boys been done filming for months.
So Boys is going to go as it's scheduled.
Boys is going on schedule just because they can do things at home. But anything I just mentioned, such as Lord of the Rings, which is supposed to come out in December, could still possibly come out in December, but also could not. Carnival Row, which is supposed to be actually coming out, which films in Prague. God, I hate for anybody who's working in Prague right now. Oof. And the Wheel of Time, which I don't really know what that is. That sounds really funny.
I personally don't think Lord of the Rings is going to survive the coronavirus, so let's
got renewed for another season. So
what?
Yeah,
that show's going to be bad. That show's going to be so bad.
Actually, I think it got renewed for 2 more seasons
because they're ambitious and they're playing it like they think they can do it. I don't think Lord of the Rings is going to be good at all.
So other ones, like I said, such as Handmaid's Tale. is also one of those ones of where it got halted on March 13th, which means there's a good chance that it's not going to come out on time in April, which would be about the same time that it needs to be out for the Emmys. That's a big contender for the Emmys. That's actually the whole reason why the Emmys still around, is because it does so well at the Emmys. It's the Who can't give it up. So if it can't perform inside the Emmys, what's the point of releasing it on time? Or even trying. Well, I mean, they can't
Yeah.
because they're still filming. The Witcher is not filming either. Netflix finished production of the second season of The Witcher, which is currently filming in the UK for 2 weeks on March 15th. Obviously, that will continue to be progressing to even further ones. I really feel bad for anybody who's working out of state right now,
Yeah.
because if you were told, such as The Witcher, oh, we're going to go back in the filming in 2 weeks, you're not going to come home. You're going to stay there because you're going to be on set and things. You're going to expect it to be back on set. And so they're stuck in a different country during quarantine. And that just
And unfortunately, each country has different circumstances right now. So you're not even going by the U.S. guidelines when it comes to everything going on. You're going by the standards of that. So for us, we can still go outside and walk around. There's a good chance that in the UK or anywhere like that, you have to stay inside. You can't do anything.
Yeah, like we can take walks, but that's about it. Like, but you have to make sure you're doing social distancing, that you're not touching things and doing that fun stuff. But we can still take walks. I mean, I took a walk today.
Yeah.
So, also continuing on, several Disney television studios shows are currently out of production, including Empire, which is on its final season, American Housewife, Pose, The Last Man Standing, and Orville. All were supposed to be coming out relatively within the next few months or so. And did you know? I did not know this. The Orville is only on Hulu now.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that they changed it to
because the second
Hulu
season was
exclusive.
so poorly for Fox, so Hulu just bought it.
Oh, interesting. All right, so live audiences are also on this. I do wonder, this is back in March 11th, and so I do wonder if these TV shows are just halted entirely. You would do more research. But Good Morning America, Sarah and Kiki, Live with Kelly and Ryan, and The View have all been halted for live audiences. I'm assuming halted altogether entirely. All these things
I
are
don't think
filmed
it
in.
means that yet because I've heard people watching The View. People are watching The View.
There's a lot of good chances that they're filming old episodes and things, and things like that to keep themselves elevated and things, because a lot of this stuff is filmed either in New York, which is on quarantine, you can't leave your house right now,
Yeah.
or in LA, which is on quarantine, you can't leave your house right now. So, like, I mean, that's what I mean. I really should probably watch Power, according to this, because Power spin-off series are getting 2. Power Book 2, Ghost, and Power Book 3, Rise and Con, have all been
Halted.
halted. Mary's Got Talent, Family Feud, and The Price is Right, and Card Shocks are all halted. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, and WandaVision, feel sad for that first one. They were almost done. They only had 2 episodes left. But they also had to go through pre-production and things like that. But
that means that WandaVision will probably come out in 2021 now, so it's scheduled to. So, there's that.
But that means there's no new content whatsoever, because we've not heard anything about the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's done.
But Mandalorian is mostly done with post-production.
Yeah, anything CGI, Jon Favreau's already come out and said that he's working on it himself with a team. Yeah. So I'm not worried about Mandalorian.
You guys can work on it at home.
Yeah.
And things. There's a lot of video games and stuff that are doing that currently right now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fox businesses such as Trish Strain's Primetime and the Kennedys have also been halt. All Netflix productions in the US and Canada have been put on halt. That was a 2-week hiatus, but it could be even further.
So I'm no longer nervous about Stranger Things because an article came out stating that the show wasn't supposed to come back till 2021. So knowing that they've kind of halted and that we're okay, I feel a bit better knowing about Stranger Things right now.
For release date, let's see here. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was on film. It's the one that
I love
released the article.
While we're alive.
What?
I love that you're fact checking me while we're alive.
Of course I am, Zachary. Don't think anything different.
Why? Why don't you trust me?
Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the sad thing. So it was by Harbor who was the announcement of it. Was supposed to come out early next year, I think, although I don't have the authority to say. So, still up in the air,
I'm
you
going
know?
2021.
Also, like, if it comes out like January or something like that, it still fits that winter vibe you were going with that you thought possibly could be the idealistic thing. So,
I don't think they would put it out in January. I don't think they would do it.
nothing else is coming out.
I'm telling you, I would not be shocked if we found out that December 2021 was when Stranger Things 4 was coming out.
Oh, no, that's way too late. They said early 2021, Zachary.
In February.
So in the first quarter. No, I would say January. You got no competition. Put it out. Let people love it for a month. So also Civil War. This is where it gets like real sad for a lot of people. I'm so sorry for anybody watching these TV shows. TV series and pilots, including The Bachelorette, Young Sheldon, and Batwoman, and The Flash, and Supernatural, and Riverdale, and several other things. Yeah, those obviously all are halted, and some of them you guys won't be able to watch until like August. So very sorry if you're enjoying any of these TV shows because well, you're fucked, and that's just the best way I can
And
put
well,
that.
at least some of these shows have ended on a really high point for right now. So theories and stuff can go around like Batwoman just introduced a female Joker. That's something. And then Flash has the Reverse Flash coming back. So again, something. Arrow's done, so it has nothing to do with really.
Then honestly, also there's some sad things such as pilots that are got picked up but are halted. That does not mean these pilots won't go through though. I'm not going to read the list because there isn't anybody attached to them that I know of. None of these are sticking out to me, but there is like 17 a
If
year.
I'm correct, the only pilot coming out that I'm aware of is Stargirl now, isn't it?
No, pilots that were supposed to be filmed to come out either in the spring or
Oh,
in the fall type of thing.
well, I
Yeah.
think Stargirl's the only new show coming out now, right?
Stargirl is the only new TV show. Yep. I also did not know that it was not just going to be on CW. It's also a DC
So CW
universe.
gets it. So CW gets it after DC Universe. You got DC Universe gets it earlier than CW. DC
Which
Universe, yeah, which is awesome.
did not know that.
Well, the original plan was for Stargirl to be a straight DC Universe
Yeah, I know that. I
show.
just thought they moved it completely over to CW
No,
as well.
so it'll go DC Universe 1 week and then CW the following week. So if you have DC Universe, you can barely watch the episode twice.
All right, I'm just gonna read these off, and we're gonna and like I said, unless something takes your eye. So HBO's The Last Week Tonight and Real Time. Like I had said before, Barry, Succession, Euphoria, Snowpiercer, Righteous Gemstone have all been halted. Comedy Central's The Daily Show and Lights Out. CBS's Full Frontal. ABC's Gemma Kimmel Live, which you can watch at home
Uh-huh.
if you want. We had just went on. General Hospital, The Bold and Beautiful, which is just so crazy that those are not have weekly episodes. Gosh, that's how you know you're going through all the time. Tamron Hall, which I don't know what that is, but it's been halted. FX productions such as Snowfall, Atlanta, Fargo, and Y all have, which is also really interesting for Y. I don't know if Y is the one, but there is one out there where they we had no idea it was rumored that it was coming. It's a superhero TV show,
Yeah, it's
but,
Why Last Man.
and now we know because they had
It's
a whole
coming.
production.
Which
Like,
which sucks for FX because they could have held that till Comic Con and said, "Hey guys, Why the Last Man's coming." Now, unfortunately, hey guys, Why the Last Man got halted again.
so also we have Schooled and the Goldbergs, The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Kevin Can Fuck Himself. All have been.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just reading off the titles here.
No. Back it up 3/4 and take a left. What'd you say?
GMC New 2020 Iconium, designed to be bold, view inventories, build in price.
No, the Kevin
You
can
said
fuck
take a
himself.
left. I took a left to the advertisement.
Oh, well, back up from that left and go back to Kevin can fuck himself. What channel is that on?
Oh, Kevin Can Fuck Himself is a pre-production of the first season, so it's not even out yet, so you can't watch it. Well, both postponed physical production at least 3 weeks, and that's on ABC. That's on AMC. Yes. So there's that. So we also have
That tickled me just a little bit.
what?
That tickled me just a little bit.
The
That's
fact
a
that Kevin
title for
can,
a show.
the fact that Kevin can fuck himself tickled you. You should feel embarrassed for that one.
That's a title.
So I also want to mention that there's 35 NBC Universal shows.
We don't have to go through all that.
Just in short, the ones that they wanted you to know in bold are any of the Chicagos, which I know a lot of people watch those, Law and Order, New Amsterdam, and the Kelly Clarkson Show, which I heard was canceled, but I guess I was wrong.
And
And
this is us.
all what?
And this is us.
This Is Us is over. It just premiered its final episode last
Of the
Thursday.
series?
No. It's going on for another 5, but like it's just premiered like for season 4. Like that thing's like solid to like season 10. It's gonna reach that 10 mark before even
Even if it
product.
gets really, really boring.
They're still going because people still like to watch.
Mandy Moore's like, give me that check.
Oh, her album. Listen to Mandy Moore's album. It'll make you cry like a baby. All Universal Television shows that hadn't yet started production, such as Russian Dolls, Little America, and Rutherford Falls, obviously also got canceled because not canceled, but put on a pause. Several CBS, Showtime, and Paramount television studios, including NCIS, the whole franchise, and any CBS All Access TV shows that were they're gone. Hallmark in general, not happening. Grace and
No
Frankie.
Christmas marathons in February. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to be playing those movies like
No.
nonstop.
Jacob, did you hear what Hallmark's doing?
I did. Yep, it did.
Every day until this is over, they're going to be playing nonstop Christmas movies.
Well, they do well, I guess, until people get
and
really bored of it.
One every week.
Grace and Frankie also got halted. Grey's Anatomy, like what the fuck?
No. Grey's Anatomy didn't get halted. Grey's Anatomy got cut in half. That's what happened to them.
5 weeks worth of drama that's now being pushed onto season 17. All those people are like, I got my layout. Damn it. So close. Also, all active filming on any Apple Plus TV shows, which include The Morning Show, Foundation, C, Servant, Lazy Story, Myth Quest for All Mankind, Riverdale in general, American Ninja Warrior, Survivor, The Amazing Race, Tuning. What?
So, can I ask you a question? Sure. On Apple Plus, did Haley Steinfeld's show not get renewed?
It did. It's not filming yet. She's busy.
With something else, maybe?
She has a few other things in music coming up. Tuning out the news. She has released a new song. It was pretty good. I would recommend that. NBA, NHL, and I get it. I understand. We're moving. Not right now.
Well, I know that.
MLB
negotiations could be happening.
NCAA in the Masters, the Wendy Williams Show, the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Late Night with Seth Meyers, blah 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 blah. The Talk, Jeopardy, and Wheel of Fortune. My God, holy fuck!
Jacob, I'm just gonna stop you right there, okay? In a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, TV as it is just.
I want to mention that you see all this small writing. Those also have television shows in it. I was just reading the bold.
So just lay it out for you guys. TV shows have been halted.
So anyway, he's like, oh my God, so much TV shows are coming my way. Can't wait for Netflix to drop all of those. Yep, sorry, honey, that's not happening. Nope. All right, because literally we're on an hour. Did you think we're going to make it to an hour today? Because I didn't. We had 3 stories, and you went on a rant about Cheetah, and this took us 30 minutes to go through.
Well, to be fair, you could have just stopped and said, I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to let you know all this has been canceled. But you had to go through and diligently tell you every single one that got.
Hey, some people might not know. And those TV shows might mean a lot to them. Like, that odd NCIS fan that gets in 18 million views every week. They might want to know.
Or Law and
seriously, what else do you have to do? They're on like season 20, guys. Come on, you can stop watching now. Like, it's over. It's gone. You can just stop.
Well, don't say that, because then you can say the same thing about SVU, but SVU is always good.
I hate SVU.
You're
especially in the newer
wrong, and
season.
everything about you is wrong.
I'm not, and also SVU is not doing as well as it used to. NCIS is
SVU
still
is
bringing in
awesome.
the numbers, so you know.
Hey, Mariska Hargitay could act by herself in that show, and I'd still watch it.
I don't like Marissa Hargitay anymore.
Everything is wrong about you. How she has not won an Emmy yet for that show boggles my mind.
Why do you do this to me, Zachary? Why do you have to do this to me? Why can't you just leave it at, like, I'm not having any counterpoints to anything. The way I had to go fact check everything. Jesus. Hold on. Oh, everybody check out Ozark.
Oh, did you watch it?
No, but I heard it's good. So
yeah. You know. I've never seen the show.
Nearby. Also, I started Schitt's Creek. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get to China this week. It's just we're so far in. China happened to do something kind of interesting by trying to open up theaters.
Go back on it.
What?
They were going to do something cool, but then the virus went.
Yeah, they're like, let's open like 100, and they're like, let's close like 100.
100.
That's that story.
Go, China.
There you go, China. Like, yeah. Damn. I don't know how else to explain it.
There you go.
Hey, Zachary.
Yeah.
She won a Golden Globe for her role. Oh my God. Okay, for someone who said, "Oh, I can't believe she's never won a Primetime Emmy for her role as Law and Order," you need to do your research, and this is why I fact check. She won a Golden Globe for it, and she's been nominated all these times.
Holy shit! When did she win?
She also won in 2006, but she also won in 2005. Early seasons, for sure.
Well, hey, I'm proud of her. She's been nominated almost every time since then.
Now, 2011. This is 2020. It's been a minute, but let's get real here. It's past its heyday. Like, Law and Order is on because Law and Order is on. That's the important.
She's good in the show.
Yeah. Let's say.
What's wrong with Mariska Hargitay?
I just don't think she can act anymore.
Are you kidding me?
Sure.
What does the show become? I'm defending an actress in a show that's not even going currently.
It's going on for nope. There's 3 more episodes, and you're never gonna get to see them. Probably season 21. My Jesus. I feel like this should be canceled.
Oh.
Me, as I watch Grey's Anatomy every week, don't you cancel that?
Oh yeah.
At least we're not on season 1, 483 episodes. You watch 483 episodes of Law and Order. Peyton has like 12 times.
Yes.
In that defense.
She will hunt you down and hurt you for being mean to SVU.
Hey, I think a lot of SVU in the beginning is really good. Okay? Like, the past, 4 seasons have been questionable at best.
Why?
I just don't really like the storylines. Also, I don't really watch it. It's more of like I poke my head in, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're still on," and I poke my head back out.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think this is a clear sign that the show is over because we've gone on to SVU.
17 seasons of NCIS. I just can't.
Now that one I can't believe. Even CSI knew when to stop.
I also can't. Hold on. Let me pull this up for you. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up for you for depending on how many people rate these. I don't think a lot, but season 13 is their top rated episode. They had to wait till season 13 to even touch that marker.
That's whew.
Then season 14, and then it just got better with age, I guess. I mean, if this is just one clear sign, is that I should be watching NCIS
from 2013 on, obviously.
Obviously, only from 2013 on.
The latter half, fuck that shit.
This is what happened when you're trapped inside your house. So you go on rants about TV shows that we don't care about. That you probably do.
With blonde hair.
Isn't he dead?
No, he's very much alive.
He's the definition of a good old of an Ellen Pompeo, I guess, for crime dramas.
I mean, even doing the stop, but
honestly, who kept watching after Abby left? Abby was the best part. Who kept watching after that? No one, because no one wanted to. Like 2018, that's where you need to stop for sure. Me judging a TV show I've not watched since I was like 10, but you know what? It's fine. That was only like 11 years ago.
Put that in perspective there, buddy-o.
Yeah, I moved on. Okay. So we're going to do a cool thing called Quarantine Recommendation, where Zachary's going to say a title, I'm going to say a title, where Zachary's going to say a title, I'm going to say a title. These are just things that we think you should watch right now. It could be an episode of a TV show, such as like Sweet Lies of Zack and Cody episode, season 3, episode 22, 21. Just watched it the other day. Very good. Hannah Montana, the movie. Underrated, we gemmed. Zachary.
Clone Wars, enjoy it while
Not what we are watching. Something you recommend.
No, I genuinely recommend the entirety of Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
Clone Wars, and then also to get ready for the new Masters of the Universe show coming out later this year, hopefully still. If you go to YouTube, you can watch the entire 2000 X series of Masters of the Universe. Really, 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 really good drama for cartoons.
Anything else?
Movie-wise, if you're a person who hit under a rock and didn't get it to a $3 billion mark, go watch Avengers Endgame. You can pass time a lot with watching a 3-hour movie.
Really shockingly, he's right. Like 3 hours, it's gone. Just like that.
It really, really, really is. Like, I can start it right now, and it'd be 12 o'clock, and I go, yeah, that makes sense.
No, Zachary, it'd be closer to 1, maybe even closer to 2 o'clock. You are way up. Like, wow, I just need a fact check. Like, I need to be there for your life. He said something wrong. Sorry.
Another thing I would recommend, it's criminally underrated, and it's the best sequel to this franchise in a while. Go watch Terminator: Dark Fate. I'm being so genuine about that. Go watch Dark Fate. If you love Terminator, go watch Dark Fate. It's really,
or, I mean, if
really
you want to be really, really mean to Terminator, you could just say what happened so people can not watch Dark Fate.
Honestly, no. It's really up to the person after that first 5 minutes of the movie, whether you're sticking with what you got, or you can go, nah, I'm good. Because after the first 5 minutes of Terminator Dark Fate, I was in because I love what they did. It made sense in story-wise, and canonically, I think it would have been really cool to see where they went with it.
And just remember that you do have to pay a sum total of $5 to watch this if you're not buying it. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. So
maybe do a little research before hitting that purchase mark.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to go watch an oldie, I recently watched Spider-Man 2, the director's cut. Still holds up. Still holds up really
nice.
Well. Very,
what
very,
a good recommendation.
It's Sam Raimi at his peak, in my opinion, is Spider-Man 2. Really, really, really good.
I still can't believe that's the same person who did. Wow, Sam Raimi.
You watch Dr. Octopus hospital scene, him being director of Evil Dead makes sense.
I know, it's just like I totally thought they were two different people for like, what is it, like 20 years?
Well, the first one I could get you. The second one though is straight Sam Raimi.
Oh no, like the baby scene in the first one though.
Yeah,
like there's elements awesome. There.
I love that the firing, the burning down scene with Green Goblin. I love that scene.
Or even like with Green Goblin's death and things. Spoilers for the first Spider-Man that I don't really recommend you watch, so it's fine.
Hey, the first one's got its moments.
Oh yes, all these people look like they're teenagers in high school. Oh yes, these don't look like college students at all.
When you get past the bullshit in the beginning, the middle half of that film is really, really good.
I can't. And also, oh yes, Tobey Maguire. He can act yet.
He can in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, no, I know there was a difference. Like he took some acting classes,
and then Spider-Man 3 happened, and we don't talk about that.
And then he took some non-acting classes, and he had some rough years. And now he's doing.
Apparently, he got dancing lessons.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire. He's done some pretty interesting horror films nowadays. Elijah Wood hitting it out of the park every single time.
He is criminally underrated. He's not just he's just not the Hobbit from the Shire, guys. Cooties. Go watch Cooties.
Just maniac.
Oh.
That's a hard one to watch. Maybe I don't recommend it. Go watch Cooties. It's funny.
No, he's just I like what he's doing. He's doing really creative things, and I really like that. He did a video game last year. He created, directed, and worked on E3. He did the whole thing with E3. It looks really cool. I haven't played it obviously because I'm not into I haven't played really a lot of indie games over the past couple of months, except for Dead Cells. Go play Dead Cells. Really good game, Dead Cells. But also, I mean, you want to talk about what we've been playing? I mean,
Oh,
we can.
that brings us into the next and final category. What are we watching? Slash playing. Slash, what are you doing in this time of need? Because everybody needs to know. Hobbies, interests.
Uh,
What's your relationship
well,
status? Are you single? What's your Tinder profile? What are these things?
okay,
Am I setting you up on a date? Does this man
okay,
interest you? Does this man interest you? Is he the one for you?
Jake,
Sorry.
you
I don't know what happened. I blacked out.
good? So, I've been catching up with Clone Wars. I talked about it earlier with Jacob. Unfortunately, Ahsoka made her debut last
Spoiler.
Friday, and it
Spoiler.
was the most prequel era episode of Star
Spoiler.
Wars. I'm not gonna talk about it, and everybody knows Ahsoka's in the show. It's not a spoiler.
Spoiler.
It's not.
Spoiler.
Ahsoka's appearance in Clone Wars so far has been very disappointing. I was not happy with her return. I'm excited to see where this new episode goes. I'm gonna watch after we're done. Also, Doom Eternal. Yeah, Doom Eternal. Just Doom Eternal. Also, my hobby, as everybody knows, is Lego. I love building, and I showed them earlier. I built the Lego Ninjago Green Ninja Mech today, and I killed about 2 hours doing that. A lot of fun. Um, and I've been going back. I'm taking this time to go back and watch a bunch of old movies that I liked when I was a kid. Like I watched Spider-Man 2, like I told you. I have the entire Back to the Future trilogy on Steelbook. And so I went and watched Back to the Future 1, yes, not yesterday, a couple days ago. And masterpiece of a film, beautiful film. Um, I watched Dark Knight, Batman Begins double feature a couple days ago. Not a bad night, not a bad 4 hours.
Basically, what he's trying to tell us all, if you're wondering what Zachary's doing, he's sitting on his bed and watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
Which, is a pretty good way to spend this life in quarantine.
And once I'm done with Doom Eternal, this is the perfect ideal time to do a bunch of backlog gaming. So Witcher 3, I'm looking at you, Geralt. We're gonna have some fun.
For like a week, and then he's gonna get bored.
Well, then I'm also going to work on Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I've never beaten that Lego game before, just to get me ready for Lego Star Wars to come out. Hopefully this year, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Probably not.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's either like I'm building a set, playing a game, or going back and watching some classic film. That's what I'm doing. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm not going to crap on Star Wars right now because Star Wars is giving me Clone Wars, and I can't say that much for Disney Plus after that point. So, keep giving me Clone Wars for as long as you can.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, here we go. My list is short. My list is very short. So basically, what I've been doing is watching Harley Quinn, episode 3. Like I said before, not so good. My reaction's kind of good. You should check it out.
I saw a clip, like the video that plays before you start watching the episode. I was watching it. It was a guy revealing himself to somebody, and your face was priceless.
Yeah. That was interesting. That's the C word episode. Is what that last episode was. It was interesting. We also have Elite, which is great. Halfway down season 3 that just came out. Battlestar Galactica, getting back into that. It got taken off of Amazon, by the way. So if you wanted to watch it, you can't watch it now. So, too late, no shame. Archer. I'm almost all caught up with Archer. By the way, okay, Archer, gonna go on a little rant here. When Archer ends up getting coma eyes at some point in the TV show, and so they start doing these dreamscape things. They've done 3 seasons of dreamscapes, and I thought the 1940s was pretty cool. I thought Dream Island was also pretty cool. The space stuff? Oh my god, the space stuff. I tell you, that might be what we watch when you guys are here. I need to show Dad the space stuff. It is hilarious. I'm having the best time of my life. It's the best Archer it's been since like season 6. And we're on season 10. I'm watching season 10 as we speak. So like that says a lot for Archer. Also like Grey's Anatomy, which now I'm pissed at. J19, which now I'm pissed at. So like it's fine. Those things are chill. For movies, on the other hand, not gonna lie, haven't really been watching that many movies. I've been reading a lot here lately. I have a whole booktube channel, so I'm not gonna go too much into details. I read 4 books this week, about to read 3 more this weekend, and I have other things I'm working on. So it's just I haven't been watching too many movies. But the movies I have been watching, I thought were moderately to okay. So we have Frozen 2, which I did watch again. Callie was here, so we watched Frozen 2, we watched Hannah Montana the movie. Which one of those do you think I gave 5 stars?
Frozen 2.
Trick question, I gave both 5 stars. And yes, I feel really bad about kicking Hannah Montana 5 stars, but I was like, I gotta do what my gut says. My gut says 5, even though like in reality it's not.
Though?
What?
Is it worth 5 stars?
I don't know. Like part of me says yes, but also part of me says.
Can I ask you honestly? Is it a guilty pleasure 5 stars, or you being a critical reviewer 5 stars?
So the next one I watched was Anna.
That's what I figured.
And I gave that a 2.5 stars. So that was bad. Don't recommend.
What?
Anna.
Oh, really?
The Luc Besson one.
It was bad?
It was bad.
That sucks.
Also took me a long time to realize she was an alien. So, you know. Not for the movie where I knew her from. She was a blue alien and the Valerian thing.
Man, that is a twist in the film I bet no one saw coming.
No, actually, I'd say that's the biggest problem with the movie was the twists and how it was structured. I think it was one of the worst structured spy films I have seen in the last 10 years.
She gave it up too quick. She's an alien. I mean, holy shit.
Transform bodies, I tell you. But that being said, unless you want to, do you have anything to talk about for 10 minutes? Are we going to try to reach the hour 26 mark? No.
I feel like we've talked enough about cheetah hair and Mariska Hargitay for today.
And NCIS.
Yeah.
Do you know? Sorry, I guess we're not done with NCIS. Still have it pulled up over here on my screen. Did you know that Naval Criminal Investigation Service is what it stands for?
Yeah.
Gosh, I've been moving in a lie this whole time.
It's a government-based version of the CIS. They only work in federal cases.
I do wonder, though, how long does CIS... Why are we doing this? You should just say end it. What?
Because you're prolonging. That's why.
CIS ran for 335 episodes. But do we really count the last 4 seasons of that? Because nobody.
What the Lauren Fishburne era?
No, the era after that.
Oh, the one with what's his face from The Good Place.
The Good Place. Watch the fucking Good Place. It's on Netflix. I tell you, watch it. Watch it.
Watch the what?
The Good Place.
Watch the effing what?
The fucking Good Place.
No, how they say it in the show.
The forking Good Place.
There you go.
Ashton Harkins.
Oh, that show's brilliant in everything it does.
All right, here we go. Time for a little dancey dance.
Hopefully it'll give us some time. 1, 2,
right.
1, 2, 3.